Fighting the war on drugs is a big job, requires a big team. From local police to state troopers and federal agents, ending the opioid epidemic takes a lot of players.
The top authority is the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. Federal agents are working to stop both the supply and the demand right here in our area. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci tells us how.
Even the tiniest dose can take a life.
So if this packet here, sweetener packet, was fentanyl, it would be enough to cause 50,000 overdoses in that small.
50,000.
Correct.
50,000 people dead.
Correct.
That's how deadly it is. A silent killer seeping into every neighborhood. Heroin laced with fentanyl is the most dangerous drug that DEA agents deal with.
This is something that affects everyone that comes in contact with it.
Chad Cook is in charge of the DEA's Jacksonville office, covering 36 counties. His agents are working tirelessly to slow things down.
How bad is it here in Duval County?
It's bad.
Everybody wants to know why. Why is it so bad right now?
Just because of the addictive nature. You know, this goes back to, Florida was the epicenter of the pill mills back a few years ago. Had some very effective laws passed to help shut those down. But you created a whole new class of opioid users.
Agent Cook says much of the heroin is coming from Colombia, the fentanyl from China. They're shipped to Mexico, smuggled into the U.S., and mixed into a deadly concoction. A lot of the drugs come through hubs like Houston and Atlanta, and then into Florida.
How do you stop that supply from coming into our area?
The DEA's role is to try to work at the highest level drug dealer and impact the flow.
Federal agents are working with local police to catch the dealers and charge them with overdoses linked to their supply.
Getting the word out, certainly a deterrent. It's never been on most of these distributors' radar. If they distribute something and someone dies, they can go to prison.
It comes with a minimum of 20 years behind bars, up to a life sentence. The process isn't easy, and it can take years to prove. But agents are gearing up for even more of a crackdown. Because the drugs are so toxic, they now have to wear these airtight hazmat suits. 2 of them. A tank of oxygen helps them breathe, and investigators recently started using lasers to detect the drugs.
It can penetrate packaging, so it prevents us from actually having to physically handle it.
Stopping the supply is a big priority, but federal agents know they also have to stop the demand. And they're starting early, reaching out to students from elementary school to college.
Opioids, it's the real killer.
This agent hopes to stop the epidemic before it claims any more lives. Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Tonight, News4Jax takes a look at this national health emergency. How did it start? What impact does it have on people who live here? And how can we fight it? Watch Opioid Nation, an American epidemic, tonight at 8. The 1-hour report is presented commercial-free by Recovery Keys.